It confirmed you were gone. Time stood still. We didn't know what to feel. Our hearts broke as we all felt the shift. But I thank God He let me travel when He did, just to hug you once again. And grace, just like your mother taught. Boo, boo, you always walked like royalty, and you carried so much truth. Oh, the world you got caught in couldn't see the true king you were, but you left young kings and queens to shine your light. You stood in the storm with your head held high. You heard God say it's time for your soul to rest. We're still asking why, but we'll carry your love, carry your light. True king, Cordy, Richard, Mikey, Titian, Patrick, feel that loss. We say gone too soon, but in our hearts we know it was time for you to spread your life all over our hearts. You left a lasting mark, wearing your crown now. The last we looked in your eyes, we could see you settling calm, like you knew your mission was complete, but still you stood strong. Your prayers remain with family and friends, and we promise your name will never fade. Oh, this song is for Boo Boo's mom, dad, children and siblings. No regrets, no guilt, no shame. You had a king who fought a good fight, who ran his race
I'm experiencing some technical difficulty on my end. Give me a second. Of course.
You don't gotta love me. Man, I spent my whole life. You ain't gotta learn about what everybody thought about me. I mean this with all my heart. I didn't have this, I didn't have that. I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm skinny. You ain't gotta love me. I swear it's like saying this with all my heart. Living up to the motherfucking standard. Yeah, I'm a thug and I love me. I mean this with all my heart. So you ain't gotta love me. My hands was often on my head. At times I really wish that I was dead. So much stress, so much pressure will make a thug blow up. And if they push the right button, I'm known to fuck shit up. They don't understand the trials and tribulations that I overcame, or how I cast a smile when I'm in pain. Some of you think you know me, but you really don't. I'm often misunderstood. That's why I like to smoke. But sometimes you gotta get high. Marijuana save me when it frees my mind. Hennessy and coke take the pain away. Shit, Tylenol PMs take the day away. I'm so hurt, I don't like to stay awake. I don't like to cry, I don't like to hate. And you would know my pain if you just ask me. But you don't give a fuck, you rather bash. And I don't need no help. While you're looking at me, you should look at yourself. It seems like everybody perfect, Zack and Cody, sweet life. Everybody up in church. And me, I'm the bad guy. Cause I'm not fake as hell up in church being alive. I know damn well I'm not an angel. And I'm like, if you are, what's the need of saving? My faith ain't in religion, and that's my decision. And you ain't gotta love me. You ain't gotta love me. I mean this with all my heart. You ain't gotta love me. You ain't gotta love me. I'm saying this with all my heart. You ain't gotta love me. I grew up with everything wrong with me. Girls didn't like me. The niggas wanna fight me. Up in school, I had my own section because my Payless shoes was a Jones session. Let's not forget about the hand-me-down that my auntie's friend sister hand me down. When I got it, I was proud, ready to go to school. Like, look at me now. Now that I'm older, ain't shit different. We went from school to society, fucking tripping. Cause I got a lot of tattoos, and I don't let shit slide without a fuck you. Yeah, I'm proud of you, thug. Better leave me alone, you fuck around and get mugged. Talking about because my shorts seem to hang low. You see my drawers will look harder, there's a fofo. You really think I really wanna keep a strap? Look in my neighborhood, your ass better have that. Shit, I might carry a gun, but I don't make the guns, and that's the same with the drugs. In a way, I like to think the drug kingpin. That's the only way a nigga be even eating. Man, it's hard to get a job with a background. And say nigga change out. I got a few kids now, my baby mama quick to hate me when the flames smother down. I ain't tripping, that's cool. She gets some cash aid, they come for you. Knowing damn well I'm struggling, at least she gets something. Shit, I don't get nothing. Please believe I keep the cash coming till I'm pop. I know you won't miss me, and you ain't gotta love me. You ain't gotta love me. You ain't gotta love me. I mean this with all my heart. You ain't gotta love me. You ain't gotta love me. I'm saying this with all my heart. You ain't gotta love me. I don't care what you're going through. You love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers got problems too. And shouldn't no motherfucker go throwing stones in the glass ass motherfucking house. You know what I mean? Love yourself. I love me.
Of course, Do this now. This is crazy. This is stupid. I don't like Facebook. So right now I'm dealing with some technical difficulties, so just bear with me. This is dumb as hell. I fucking hate Facebook. It's straight trash. Fucking stupid. Excuse me. Let's see. This is some bullshit.
Really made.
I cross my heart and hope to die. It ain't no lie, I pinky swear. There ain't no other way for me to tell you how I feel. Cause girl, you fine as hell and I be lying to myself. myself. If I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real. I hope that I ain't no lie, I think it's swear. I think it's swear. I think it's swear. I think it's swear. I be lying to myself. If I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real. I'm sure it's all I want you, girl. I hope the feeling's mutual. Let me start you off with just a few things I think you should know. Yeah, you drive me crazy, got me praying like I'm spiritual. It's hard to think about you, girl. I'm focused on my visual. And now I'm in the studio, just gathering my thoughts. Yeah, ain't no one but you, and do I pinkies from my heart? Yeah, it seems you only worried every time that we apart. I wish there was a way for me to take away the stress now, but I gotta get it. I'm committed to a check now. I ain't put you second, but the second that I touch down, we gon' score together. I'll be building back your trust. Yeah, it ain't no competition, girl. I pinky swear my heart. I pinky swear. 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 I cross my heart and hope to die. It ain't no lie, I pinky swear. There ain't no other way for me to tell you how I feel. Cause girl, you fine as hell and I be lying to myself. If I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real. Cross my heart and hope to die. It ain't no lie, I pinky swear. There ain't no other way for me to tell you how I feel. Cause girl, you fine as hell and I be lying to myself. If I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real. So if loving you is wrong, I cannot create this song just to tell you how I feel. My emotions getting strong. We've been together for a long now. You hate it when I ain't home. We should spend our life together ever since we getting old. I'm realizing life is real. I should work and pay the bills. Don't you worry about the skrill. I ain't in this for the thrill. Welcome home, we can chill on the phone. We can spill all our deepest thoughts. You got me caught, and I know the deal. Ain't no need for the pill. Rough sex, and you know the drill. Next we can find that kill. Real deal, holy feel to knock you on your ass and get you asking me to stay. You should tell me how you feel when we in that foreplay. You can have it your way, but girl, I'm a grown man with some grown ass plans, and I'll explain what I can. Baby girl, just trash that. My flow is like acid, my love is everlasting, so why you keep on asking? I cross my heart and hope to die. It ain't no lie, I pinky swear. There ain't no other way for me to tell you how I feel. Cause girl, you fine as hell and I be lying to myself. If I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real. Cross my heart and hope to die. It ain't no lie, I pinky swear. There ain't no other way for me to tell you how I feel. Cause girl, you fine as hell and I be lying to myself. If I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real. All right, man. What's up, Jay? How you doing? All right, so let's get into this, man. Real simple, man. So I've been kind of AWOL from the podcast. People have been asking me, "Hey, what's going on with the podcast?" And I've been kind of off balance, been dealing with things in my personal life and kind of busy. I don't want to say busy, but kind of distracted. With things in my life, more occupied with other things in my life. So I've been AWOL, as you guys know. Nothing personal. Things happen. Nothing wrong, nothing going on. But I figured come on here and talk to y'all for a little bit, you know.
that video, was from a song that my little brother, Richard Weaver, aka Boo Boo, had wrote some years ago, probably about 3 4 years ago. Uh, he just recently passed, so um, I'm not going to turn this into uh, a tribute to him, but in the same aspect, oh, I lost my camera. That's clever. That's all type of technical bullshit going on right now. This is crazy. I don't even understand this. This is driving me nuts. Um, I don't know. My playing games with me right now. It's irritating me. All right, there we go. So anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna turn. I'll do an episode later on him. Um, real quick, he recently passed. Foul play is suspected. They're trying to rule it as something entirely different. Of course, me being who I am, I'm not buying it. I did my investigation. I've found some things. Um, I found some evidence that say otherwise, but we all know how the government and I'll discuss more in detail on that in the tribute that I do for him. Um, so yeah, I've been dealing with a lot here lately. It's death is a part of life, right? Um, it's preferable that you get to pick and choose or pick. You get to pick your time to go. If you understand where I'm coming from with that. Um, or at least on your own terms, I guess is the best way to say it. Um, had some family come in town from all over the place to for another funeral. Um, the crazy thing about life, I mean, the crazy thing about death is it's a part of life, and you really don't know when it's your time to go. Um, I myself, I'm 46 years old. I would have never thought that I would live to see this age, uh, especially with the knucklehead things that I was doing as a teenager. Um, did a stint in prison for 12 years, came home uh, wiser, with a game plan, more focused. Um, I don't want to say it changed, man, uh, because that's so cliche. Um, a more mature individual. I'm gonna say it that way. Um, it's crazy. I sit back and I think about it. You know, I got kids of my own. Mic check, mic check. I got kids of my own, And you know, I got a late start. I got a late start, but nonetheless, I have children of my own, and it's like, okay, I gotta hang in there for them. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that my time was short, um, knowing that my time is short and that my time is shorter because of the late start. Uh, I strive very hard to instill and prepare my children for me not being here. Okay. Um, Most parents don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, well, so let a kid be a kid. I do allow my children to be children. I allow my kids to be kids, but in the same aspect, um, I instill life lessons. I push a little bit harder to prepare them for this cold world that they have to enter, um, whether I'm here or whether I'm not here. Um, I try to help them with their choices, but in the same aspect, I also understand that at a certain age, you have to teach your children to be responsible for the choices that they make. Um, but yeah, I never thought that I would have ever saw this age. Um, it's crazy. I remember being in high school, sitting back talking about uh, some of the old heads. Oh man, yeah, I'm 40, such and such. I'm look like dope dinosaur. And here it is now. I'm my generation is next in line. And what I mean by next in line is the next generation to check out. Excuse me. So that's something to mentally prepare yourself for. Well, something that I mentally prepare myself for. Um, I embrace it. Uh, Let me clarify because I know people will take that out of context. Um, am I suicidal? Absolutely not. Um, am I suicidal? Absolutely not. Uh, am I prepared? Yeah. For what it's worth, um, there's a lot of things that I would like to do. Um, there's other things that I would like to experience or do or whatever have you. But for what it's worth, I can say I've lived a pretty decent life. Um, and that's what separates me from most people. Um, I live my life in the present. I'm not I'm not concerned about tomorrow because tomorrow's not promised to me. Um, I've seen guys that were younger than me, uh, living fast or not even living fast, just right place. I mean, wrong place, wrong time. Uh, Complete freak accident, or what we would perceive as a freak accident. Everything everything happens for a reason. Um, but yeah, so that's part of uh, what's had me kind of quiet. Of course, doing studying, of course, and researching, of course, and um, getting ready for a new venture in life. Entertaining the thought of going back to school one last time um, for Electrician. So just something to tinker with. I've always been intrigued with it, but uh, never really had the time. It's crazy how like when you get older, the things that we claim that we didn't have time for. Um, when you become older, you find a newfound appreciation for life, um, and you start to make time for things that, under normal circumstances or when you were younger, you'd have been like, I'll do it. I'll do it another time, or you put off. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't know. It's just different. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who all's tapped in, but if you're a first time viewer, or if you're it doesn't matter if you're first time viewer or a return viewer. Uh, Hit a thumbs up in the comment section just so I know who you are, please and thank you. Yeah. I don't know. It's life is too short. You know what I'm saying? Well, life is as long as it's supposed to be. let me get away from this cliche stuff. Life is as long as it's supposed to be. You know, um, there is no set time on life. Some people live to see 100. Some people live to see 25. You know, uh, can it be cut short? Absolutely. Um, but in the same aspect, life is as long as it's supposed to be. Live it to the fullest extent, to the best of your ability. You know, live it to the best of your ability. Man, I'm so tired, and it's strange because like, what's up, Beth? How you doing? Um, for me, I don't. My tired, my tired isn't the. My tired isn't the average tired. Um, People say it all the time. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm tired. My tired is more of a mental fatigue type thing. Like I'm always thinking. I'm always researching. I'm always studying something. My brain really, my brain very rarely gets a moment's rest. Um, I was at work today and I was sitting on the zero turn, and it seemed like what would normally take me probably about like 2 hours. It only took me like an hour and a half. Uh, my zero turn doesn't, and it doesn't have jets on it or anything like that. But like, and to the point where when I was finished, I actually jumped off the zero turn. And I walked around and looked to make sure my lines were straight and everything, because like I was so engulfed in my thoughts, to the point where it was almost like I was cutting uh, on autopilot or muscle memory. Um, it was almost like I wasn't. It was almost like I wasn't there. It's hard to explain it. It's hard to explain it. Um, it's quiet around here today. Very quiet. Am I complaining? No, not really. Just not used to the silence. As of lately, there's been a lot of silence, except for inside of my head. Um, I Over the weekend, I visited with some family members, and one of them I actually it was pretty cool to meet. It was 71 years old, and he never realized that he thought he was the only living survivor of his family. Um, his siblings are deceased, his parents are deceased, so all he had was his wife and his children. And by chance, somebody had reached out to him and found him. And so when he came into town, he was surprised and very emotional. Oh my gosh, I have family, and it was an honor to meet him, um, sit down and talk with him. Uh, some of the stories that he told me, and it was definitely an experience. I say that to say this, right? You never know who's connected to who. Could you imagine being 71 years old, believing that you're the only person left? That's a lonely existence. No one to talk to, no one to reach out to, no one to laugh with, no one to cry with. Human beings, man, we're something there. We're something else. Reach out to your family members, man. Those past grudges that you've been holding on to, family members, old friends, whatever. Um, Holding on to that shit, man, is poisonous, man. And realistically, that shit shapes who you are and your thought process, and it affects you whether you realize it or not. You know, um, start to hold grudges. You never get the opportunity, or you never take the opportunity to go back. And it's not about being the bigger person. There is no bigger person or smaller person. It's all a maturity thing. Holding on to that negative energy, right? That resentment, that grudge. What does that do for you? Besides nothing. Makes you angry, it makes you bitter. It starts to reshape how you think. Causes blockers in your emotions. You're holding a grudge with somebody from I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, high school, whatever have you, right? Uh, an ex-lover or past relationship, whatever it may be. You're holding all that negativity in. And now it's reshaping how you think. Now you got trust issues because of something that happened 10, 15 years ago, 3, 4 years ago. You know, uh, all guys, all every guy that you talk to, you're suspect. He's suspect. Every female that you try to date, you're basically comparing her off of a past relation. You know what I'm saying? That, and it's not just relationships, man. I mean, it could be friendships. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, it ended messy. Now all of a sudden, okay, well, I don't need friends. I don't trust nobody. Everybody needs somebody, man. We all need somebody to talk to. Uh, this even even the strongest person. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself uh, very emotionally responsible and very, very strong mentally. But even myself, you know what I'm saying? Even strong people need somebody to talk to. May not be so inclined to speak to one of my friends or whatever have you, or may not be so inclined to speak to a girlfriend or the ex-wife or whatever have you. Um, but there are counselors, and I definitely for one, have had my fair share of going to counseling, uh, speaking with therapists. It helps. It helps. Um, in part, truth be told, it's actually kind of helped me. Uh, it actually helped me to be um, where I am now mentally. Uh, a lot of things that I learned from going to counseling and therapy sessions and such of that nature. Uh, it definitely is. I let stuff go. It's not worth the energy to hold on to stuff. Yeah. Um, no, really, it's not. Um, a lot of times, and that's another thing too. When you holding on to things, a lot of times the things that we hold on to, are they're personal. You know what I'm saying? They're internal. I'm mad at somebody because essentially I didn't get what I wanted, or um, essentially that's what it stems from. I'm mad because I didn't get what I wanted, or something that this person did, or the situation, and it contributed to me feeling a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm mad and like, oh, screw that. I'm not going to do that ever again, or I'm not going to talk to this person ever again, or I'm not going to deal with this person ever again. Um, it's it's very easy. It's very easy to do. Uh, the hardest thing to do, the hardest thing to do is acknowledging that there's an issue and trying to fix it. You know, uh, it's very easy to it's very easy to run away from situations. Um, just as it's equally easy to point the finger elsewhere, but not look at self. Um, I was sitting there thinking earlier. It's crazy how my mind works. I was sitting there thinking earlier. It's easy. It's so easy. It's so easy to be. It's so easy to be upset about anything and everything and just scrap it or walk away from it. It's very hard. It's very hard to express. It's very hard to express how and why you feel that way. In most situations, I find that when you're trying to express yourself, a lot of times we don't look inward. Everything is projected outwardly. If you're your own person, if you're your own individual, my apologies. If you're your own individual, um, why is it so hard to look inward? Why is it so difficult to look inward and address a situation that way? When you're upset, when you're upset about something, the first thing that you say is, "Oh, so and so pissed me off. So and so made me mad." Okay. So then my question is, all right, well, whose feelings are those? Or a therapist would say, whose feelings are those? Well, they're my feelings. Okay. So if they're your feelings, how is it that it's somebody else's responsibility? Somebody can make you, somebody can contribute to someone can contribute to you feeling a certain way, but they can't make you feel that way. But nobody wants to look at that. Oh, John made me mad. Okay, so when you feel like somebody makes you mad, if you feel like somebody's making you do something, or the next time you feel that way, the next time you feel that way, ask yourself, why do you feel that way? So and so made me mad. All right. John made me mad. These are my feelings. Why did John make me mad? When you actually sit back and look at it, you'll find that realistically it's not John at all, it's yourself. It's a lot of cameras freezing on my end. I used to be like that, but I noticed it was a self-worth issue. Uh, I know my worth and my position in people's lives, so I no longer look out but inwardly. I mean, truth be told, that's the best way and the only way to look at things because everything starts with self. You see what I'm saying? Self worth. Anything that starts with self, uh, myself, self esteem, self worth. All these things are internal. So if you said I used to be like that, but I notice it's a self worth issue. So knowing your worth or learning your worth uh, help you to actually it'll actually contribute or guide your decisions on certain things. And it's not a it's not a I'm better than the next person type thing. That's not what it is at all. Um, hold on one second. It's not a matter of it's not a matter of being better than anybody. Um, it's not a matter of being better than anybody. What you'll find is that, of course, what you'll find is that when you learn when you find your self worth, your self esteem starts to boost, uh, and it reaches a healthy level. Um, you'll find that you'll make excuse me, you'll make healthier choices. Um, you'll also find that your associations will shift. Um, as it said, birds of a feather flock together. Uh, you'll find that you'll associate yourself with common common goals or common interest type people. Um, looking outwardly, um, which is a trait of codependence. Um, looking outwardly, seeking outside validation. That that will always leave you in the shadow of the next person. And the problem with that is when you live like that, you open up doors for you subject yourself to being manipulated, controlled, uh, used, um, and in a negatively in a negatively in a negative manner, or toxic. I don't like that word, but in a toxic manner. You gotta understand, like, if opposites, if they say birds of a feather flock together, but they also say opposites attract. So if you don't know your worth, or your self-esteem is low, you're going to attract a certain type of because you're emitting a certain type of energy. You're going to attract the counterpart of that energy, if that makes any sense to you. um if you're codependent and you're emitting energy where low self-esteem, I'm not sure about myself, self-pity, this, that, and third, the people that you're going to attract are going to be predators. The people and it's not relationship based, uh just in general, you know. You go in for you go in for a job, or you're in the workplace. Better example, when incarcerated, if you go in with a timid spirit, that shows that, okay, well, you won't stand up for yourself. What are you attracting? Prey is going to, the energy that it emits is going to attract a predator, right? um they tell you, if a stray dog runs up on you, you don't know the dog, don't show any fear. They can smell the fear. It's going to make them want to, you get what I'm saying? So, like, in the same aspect, when your self-esteem is low, when you're emitting this low self-esteem, this low self-worth, you're going to attract, you're in the position of prey. You're going to attract predators. But yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't really have much to talk about. Like I said, I just want to just touch bases with people because I hadn't been here in a while. So I figured I'd say hello to everybody. Just let everybody know that I'm still alive. I'm still in the free world. I'm still breathing. And I'm still podcasting and just been doing some things. In the next day or two, I probably will do a tribute. Excuse me, to my brother. I'm gonna have to, yeah, because the 21st will be rolling around pretty soon too. So we'll be doing another tribute show on that one. For those who don't know, that's the day that my mother passed. So just honoring lost loved ones and such, you know. Um, I do a lot of serious topics, but sometimes it's good to heartfelt, you know. It's funny kind of contrast because I hear all the time how I'm so heartless and cold hearted, no emotions, you know. Uh, but yeah, so um, that part. I don't know. I don't know. If you're new to the podcast, I don't. I'm my bad. I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. If you're new to the podcast, it's your first time tuning in. You can follow me at Tell Like It Is podcast on Facebook. Um, go ahead and like and follow that page. Also, you can find me on under the same name, Tell Like It Is podcast on TikTok. Um, for those of you who catch this replay, um, you can always watch if you miss it live, you can always watch an encore presentation, past episodes on YouTube as well. Um, that page is Tell Like It Is podcast as well. Um, check it out, spread word, share, um, comment. I'll always, I'm not like the other podcasts where when you're typing in the comments section, I just ignore you. So I do, I do interact and engage with my audience. Um, I apologize for being so bland today. My energy is not where it normally is. Uh, like I said, I just wanted to touch bases with you, you as the viewers, you know. But yeah, I don't think anybody else has anything else. I'm losing viewers, which is perfectly fine. Like I said, I didn't have anything. You guys can check it out later. Um, so on that note, I think I'm gonna go ahead and bid you guys farewell, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, I'm looking at this. I'm like, what is this? All right, man.
I cross my heart and hope to die. It ain't no lie, I pinky swear. There ain't no other way for me to tell you how I feel. Cause girl, you fine as hell and I be lying to myself if I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real. I cross my heart and hope to die. It ain't no lie, I pinky swear. There's no other way for me to tell you how I feel. Cause girl, you fine as hell and I be lying to myself if I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real. I'm sure it's all I want you, girl. I hope the feeling's mutual. Let me start you off with just a few things I think you should know. Yeah, you drive me crazy, got me praying like I'm spiritual. It's hard to think about you, girl. I'm focused on my visual. And now I'm in the studio, just gathering my thoughts. Yeah, ain't no one but you, and do I pinkies from my heart? Yeah, it seems you only worried every time that we apart. I wish there was a way for me to take away the stress now, but I gotta get it. I'm committed to a check now. I ain't put you second, but the second that I touch down, we gon' score together. I'll be building back your trust. Yeah, it ain't no competition, girl. I pinkies from my heart. I pinky swear. 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 I cross my heart and hope to die. It ain't no lie, I pinky swear. There ain't no other way for me to tell you how I feel. Cause girl, you fine as hell and I be lying to myself if I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real. Cross my heart and hope to die. It ain't no lie, I pinky swear. There ain't no other way for me to tell you how I feel. Cause girl, you fine as hell and I be lying to myself if I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real. So if loving you is wrong, I cannot create this song just to tell you how I feel. My emotions getting strong. We've been together for a long now. You hate it when I ain't home. We should spend our life together ever since we getting old. I'm realizing life is real. I should work and pay the bills. Don't you worry about the skrill. I ain't in this for the thrill. Welcome home, we can chill. On the phone, we can spill all our deepest thoughts. You got me caught, and I know the deal. Ain't no need for the pill. Rough sex, and you know the drill. Next we can find that kill. Real deal, holy feel to knock you on your ass and get you asking me to stay. So you should tell me how you feel when we in that foreplay. You can have it your way, but girl, I'm a grown man with some grown ass plans, and I'll explain what I can. Baby girl, just trash that. My flow is like acid, my love is everlasting, so why you keep on asking? My heart and hope to die. It ain't no lie, I pinky swear. There ain't no other way for me to tell you how I feel. Cause girl, you fine as hell and I be lying to myself if I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real. Cause my heart and hope to die. It ain't no lie, I pinky swear. There ain't no other way for me to tell you how I feel. Cause girl, you fine as hell and I be lying to myself if I say I don't want you, so I gotta keep it real.
Maniac, schizophrenic flow, Bishop, Mulatto up. I goes hard, I goes hard, I goes hard, I goes hard. You niggas sound, 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 you niggas sound. On the bronze shit, on the bronze shit, on the bronze shit, bronze shit. Bitch, hard, bitch, hard, bitch, hard, bitch, sound, you bitches sound, bitches sound, bitches sound. Goes hard, goes hard, goes hard, goes hard. These bitches hate me, but they all hoe. Fuck a nigga bolo.